Hello, beautiful people. Carl here from Games, Brains and Headbanging Live, gbhblofficial.com for short. A Hellraiser game? Okay. Do you remember? I'm going to show my age here. Do you remember Computer and Video Games Magazine, CVG? Probably in the 90s. I didn't really read it until I came to this country, which was mid 1990, the mid 90s, and then I started to sort of buy it regularly there. Back when it was basically focusing really on the Sega Saturn, the PlayStation, the 32-bit era kind of stuff. Anyway, if you know that magazine, you know it's a very cool magazine, but you'd also know that it had this section that was like, I don't know, it was printed on like yellowish kind of paper, cheaper paper, I guess, or something. And there's a lot of fan related stuff there, letters, pictures, and all that. But there was always a section that I loved, and it'd be where people would write in their game suggestions. Whatever was hot at the moment is what people were obsessed with. I remember they had to sort of say, look, we're not accepting any more variations on Resident Evil games and stuff like that. But this is what I immediately, reason I mention this is what I get from this. I'm like, okay, this is what I picture what like would have been written back then because you have a certain age, you'll likely be, and you're into horror, you'll likely be a fan of Hellraiser. At least some of the original movies. There are some good stuff in the later sequels, but let's be honest, it's a beleaguered franchise. Debatable about its quality, at least for the longevity that it's had. The latest one, the one from a few years ago, I didn't mind. I thought it had some good stuff. I thought it had some good ideas, and I was more than happy to see the sort of franchise given a little bit of a reboot. But I don't think it's come of much anyway. I didn't help, obviously, that by not releasing it in other territories as quickly as they did in America. I mean, it was pirated to hell too. But the idea of a Hellraiser game. I don't know. Part of me goes, "Oh my God, I can think of so many cool ideas about that." The other part of me goes, "Oh my God, it's gonna be so terrible. What kind of?" And I don't know anything about this. I'm watching this blind. I'm watching this because I don't know, an hour and a half ago, Liam text me with this trailer, and I looked and went, "Oh, I was planning to do some reactions today anyway, and I thought I'm gonna jump on and do a reaction to this because only a minute and a half. It's called Hellraiser, well, Clive Barker's Hellraiser Revival. Love them putting Clive Barker in it. Damn bloody right, and it's a red band announcement trailer. The kind of like picture that I'm sort of seeing, like, as it the thumbnail is interesting looking. But I'm definitely, obviously the focus is on you know who, Pinhead. But I love the fact that we've got like Leviathan in the background there as well, like suggesting, but maybe this like knows the franchise a bit better. Like, what are we basing this on? That's what I'm intrigued to see. Are we basing this on the movies? Are we basing this upon Barker's original work, The Hellbound Heart? Are we looking at things like Scarlet Gospels that came later, much later? I don't know. I'm intrigued. We are going to watch it together, and I'm going to shut up. I'm just going to shut up and see if this really is a dream, or if it is, something that's well worth getting excited about. Let's do this. Okay.
You have a void.
That is adult already.
A desirous, gaping heart. It thirsts for excruciating pleasure. The very thing we offer. She is hellbound. Follow her, for we have such sights to show you.
Right, let's see if we can find some information out here. Right, single player survival horror action game from Saber Interactive, boss team game, set in terrifying universe of the iconic horror franchise. Doug Bradley returning to the role. That's great. I thought it was his voice. Obviously messed around with it a bit, but goodness me. This new trailer has been available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC via Steam. No date least listed here under the trailer. Um, No official date and nothing there. This is wish list now, but hopefully before the end of the year. Oh my God! Like that looked awesome. I'm just gonna say that looked fucking awesome. Um, Immediately setting the tone by opening with a fucking sex scene. Like nudity as well. Like you're setting the scene, you're setting the bar high by telling me this is not for kids. This is an adult game, which is what Hellraiser is as a franchise. It should only ever be aimed. And I love by starting with sex as well. You immediately get the tone right because sex and Hellraiser always go hand in hand. Pain and pleasure. Remember the monsters in this, the creatures, the Cenobites. This is what they do. They see pain and pleasure as the same thing. Sex, lust, the lust for the box, the lust for the other side, the lust for to feel something. Think about the book. If you know the book as well, like Clive Barker's story is a lot more graphic than even the film is. So having that tone is fantastic. You can hear the themes. It looks like they're using the Cenobites that we see in this. I'm flicking through it right now. And the Cenobites are the traditional lot pretty much from the first movie. We've got Chatterer, we've got, oh, I can't remember his name, Butterball, and no, we don't have the lady, but we've got someone else. No, we do have the lady. I think that's her there. I'll just stop the there with the neck open. I'm sure that's her, but just don't get a picture of her face. But it looks like the same set of Cenobites from the original, which makes me wonder, is this kind of set around the time? Because in the sort of gameplay stuff, it looks like you kind of fight. It's not Frank, obviously, but it looks like something kind of like someone else like that. Someone that looks like they've come back and had their skin taken off. They don't have their skin and all that. I love the fact we got gameplay. I did not expect to get gameplay in this at all. It looks like, it's a first person. It looks very graphic. It looks like it's going to be. It looks like really imaginative. It looks like it might be a bit of a run and hide one as well, because it looks like it's a point where you're being pursued by Cenobites. But yeah, I am. I wonder, it looks kind of like sort of gameplay wise, like maybe like Scorn, that kind of thing. I'm not sure. Who did Scorn? Was that who? I'm going to quickly check and see who Saber Interactive are. That would help. Saber Interactive. What have they done before? Um, hmm, List of Saber Interactive games. Here we go. Oh wow, Time Shift. All right. Let's go to a bit more modern. Let's go right about now. Okay, they've done fucking loads. This is no question. They've done loads. Turok Origins most recently, Warhammer games, Hellraiser, of course. Come back a bit. Oh, the World War Z games. All right, okay. All right, no worries. What about Boss? Is it Boss Team Games? Presume that's the developer. They're both developer. One's a publisher, one's a developer. I'm not sure, but let's see what they've done. Okay, right. They've done Evil Dead the game and Cobra Kai Card Fighter. There's two, so they've got a little bit of knowledge about the horror franchises as well. I loved it. I really do. I mean, I really love how it looks. It looks really smooth, but still like not real. It still looks like a game, which I'm really happy to see, of course, because we don't want Uncanny Valley. But like it's the gameplay that's got me really excited. I'm just gonna play it again. Just there, like it looks like a bit like almost Bioshocky in that sort of scenes of like the underground club and the guy dancing in like a doctor's office. Very graphic. Really, really graphic stuff in this trailer as well. I guess that's the Red Band trailer, isn't it? But what is that monster? So it seems like you're a guy going into hell, going into their territory to rescue your partner, wife, girlfriend, whatever, who has been taken by the Cenobite after she chose to open the box. Simple story. I'm down for it. I am impressed. This could be something very cool from the Hellraiser franchise. And let's be honest, we kind of need something good from this franchise. It's well overdue. I didn't mind the remake, like I said, or the reimagining, whatever you want to call it. But like, I really want something that makes me feel the way I did when I first saw the early films in this franchise. I'm talking Hellraiser 1 and 2, Hellbound in particular. I'd love this to have a more Hellbound vibe as well. But hell, if it borrows from the first film, fine with that too. I don't know. I really like it. What do you reckon? You got any thoughts you want to share me? What to do? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It does help us out. You can find us at gbhbl.com and across all social media platforms. And if you really want to give us a bit of extra support, please consider buying us a cup of coffee over on our coffee page. Thank you.